Hey guys, so I just wanted to talk to you about this little commercial on the radio that I heard. So it's basically like one of those diet plans. You hear it all the time, like different ones around here. But what caught my attention about this one was I think it was called like Diet Plan Z or something like that. It was like a one letter type of situation. And it was a woman that she supposedly invented this. Just judging from the commercial, I did no research about this diet whatsoever. But just from what she was telling me on the radio, I find it to be very puzzling. So it starts off basically like the usual, the usual blah, 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 like you can lose this much weight in this much time. Like we had all these successes, success stories. I mean, everything like that, right? So you're like, okay, so, you're on the bandwagon, so to speak, maybe. And then she gets to a point where like I find it to be like almost repulsive. Like it almost gives me like a little bit of throw up in my mouth when I hear it, because it irritates me that this is actually being pitched to people as a legitimate way to lose weight.
And then she gets to a point where like I find it to be like almost repulsive. Like it almost gives me like a little bit of throw up in my mouth when I hear it, because it irritates me that this is actually being pitched to people as a legitimate way to lose weight.
So one thing that she says is that you can eat whatever you want. I don't remember the exact verbiage, but it was something like, you heard that you have to diet or have to restrict food or something like that. Well, you don't. You can eat whatever you want. So there's a problem in that. The reason that most people want to diet, it's my dog here. The reason that most people want to diet is because they're eating a certain way and they've gained that weight. So the reason that they need the diet is because they are eating whatever they want. And if you're eating whatever you want and you're not where you want to be, then logically you can't continue that same pattern of behavior. And this lady is trying to tell you that, oh no, there's nothing wrong with that. Continue your debauchery, your, terrible eating habits, eat whatever you want, don't restrict yourself, and you're going to lose a bunch of weight. That's impossible. So I don't know what the plan is. Again, I didn't look into it, but just in that itself, that's impossible. Second thing that she says is that you heard you have to exercise. Well, you don't. So two things to that. One is that that's true. People can lose weight without exercising. But then we go back to the part about the diet. Usually when people lose weight but don't exercise, it's all in their diets, how they eat. They restrict their eating. They cut back their food. They cut back their carbohydrates. And then if you work out as well, then you can even see, one, faster results. Two, if you work out with weights, you can actually see changes in your body as far as like toneness. One thing that people don't understand is they think that just losing body fat is going to make you look like harder, like a more harder, statuesque type of build. And that's not true. Like you'll lose the body fat, but you'll need that weight training to have your muscles be a little bit more developed. That's where you get that look. But absolutely, you can lose weight without going to the gym. But again, it's such a weird and awkward way of like introducing a plan that's supposed to help you with your health. It's like she's talking about doing everything that's unhealthy and then telling you that it's going to make you healthy, like it's going to make you lose weight, it's going to make you feel better. You heard it, you have to exercise. Well, you don't. You're going to feel better. Well, you heard you have to diet or restrict food or whatever, but you don't. You can eat whatever you want, but it's going to make you feel better. None of that makes sense. It's the same thing to the point of when you see people on commercials and the guys and the girls will be like shredded, right? And they'll be doing ab exercises. And they'll tell you on the commercials, 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day. That's all it takes. Ridiculous. Guaranteed, those people did not work on their abs 10 minutes a day. Guaranteed, those people, it's their entire life endeavor to exercise and move and work out and eat right. That's how they look like that. But the crazy thing is, what's so disgusting is that people like this lady, and again, I don't know her name, I don't know exactly the plan, but just in principle, people like this prey on those who don't know any better. Regular people that go to work 8 hours a day, sometimes even more, to make just enough to make a living. And then they notice, I don't look that great. I don't feel great. I need to make a change. So then they search on where they can make a change. And if they get trapped up by something like that, they're going to be wasting that hard-earned money and throwing it away completely. Not only that, how depressed are you going to be when you're not working out, eating whatever you want, paying a bunch of money, and not having any success? I don't know where these success stories that she was mentioning come from. I have no idea what they put them on. If it's truly that they lose this weight, I don't know the avenue that they would have to do it if they don't exercise or restrict their food. So, I don't know what supplements that she's putting them on to make them do that. There's a lot of unhealthy things that you can do to lose weight. But I guarantee you those things are not long lasting and can be very detrimental to your health in the long run.